subscribe now and press the bell icon. Never miss an update.
Hi friends, welcome to my channel InfoThing. Friends, many of you have commented. Yes, correct. I could not able to upload this video, being a little busy in some other work. That's why I am uploaded this video a bit late. So my sincere sorry for this, friends. Thanks for your patience. I hope next time it won't be like this. Okay, friends. Thanks for your supporting and keep support this channel further. Now we will start with first question in this session. Now the question says Ram Mohan Rao Amra has been appointed as the new MD and CEO of which company recently? You see the options. Options are A. ICICI Lombard, B. Bandhan Bank, C. SBI Cards, D. Kotak Securities, E. None of these. Ram Mohan Rao Amra has been appointed as the new MD and CEO of SBI Cards. The right answer is option C, SBI Cards. When it comes to SBI Cards, it is a payment services limited company. SBI Cards, you might have read in news and you might have taken. Many of you people are using SBI credit card. So SBI card, it is famous for SBI credit cards. This company giving credit cards and travel cards, other cards. So this SBI cards and payment service limited. Earlier this company name was SBI cards. Now they changed. And company name is SBI cards and payment services limited. Basically it is a payment solution company in India, and this company was launched in the year 1998 by our State Bank of India. Our public sector lender bank, State Bank of India, has launched this SBI cards. Later it is India's largest bank now, so later this GE Capital and Carlyle Group invested in this SBI cards, so they purchased some stake in this SBI cards. Now when it comes to this SBI cards headquarters, it is Gurugram. So finally Ram Mohan Rao Amra has been appointed as MD and CEO of this SBI cards. That you need to remember under exam point of view, and headquarters also you need to remember. Headquarters it is Gurugram, and SBI cards, that full name is SBI Cards and Payment Services Limited. It was launched in 1998. That's all. Now moving on next question. The question says Reserve Bank of India has cancelled the license of Maharashtra state based which cooperative bank recently? RBI has cancelled license of Maharashtra state based which cooperative bank recently? We'll see the options. Options are A. Bharat Cooperative Bank Limited, B. Janata Sahkari Bank Limited, C. Citizen Credit Cooperative Bank Limited, D. Shivam Sahakari Bank Limited. In none of these. Reserve Bank of India has cancelled license of Shivam Sahakari Bank Limited. Option D. Shivam Sahakari Bank Limited, which is based in Kolhapur city of Maharashtra. So the reason behind the cancellation was that the bank was not having adequate capital. So bank is not maintaining adequate capital. So that is why Reserve Bank of India has cancelled its license. So this RBI can cancel this license under Section 11 and Section 22 of Bank Regulation Act. So henceforth the bank will not able to perform any banking business after cancellation of this license. So as per data submitted by bank, the more than 99% of the deposits are fully insured by Deposit Insurance and Credit Guarantee Corporation, DICGC. So you might have read in recent my previous videos also. Recently this DICGC, that coverage of the deposit insurance recently increased 1 lakh to 5 lakh after PMC bank crisis now. So in that time DICGC, our RBI has increased the insurance of this deposits 1 lakh to 5 lakh, that you need to remember. So under as far as this question is concerned, RBI has cancelled license of Shivam Sahakari Bank Limited. So this cooperative bank license was cancelled. It is based on Maharashtra based this cooperative bank. It is in Kolhapur city. Kolhapur city. Now if you go further, now the question says name the bank which has recently imposed restriction for all its customers to withdraw money from non-EMV Euro Money Visa EMV abbreviation non-EMV automated teller machines ATMs effect from February 2021. We'll see the options. The options are A. Union Bank of India, B. Bank of Baroda, C. Canara Bank, D. Punjab National Bank. In none of these. Here the right answer is option D, Punjab National Bank. Our state-owned public sector lender, Punjab National Bank, has decided to restrict their customers from withdrawing money from non-EMV automated teller machines with effect from February 2021. That is 1st February. So in an attempt to check frauds related to money transaction, so this restriction will apply to both financial and non-financial transactions. So for attempt to check frauds and other money related transactions for verifying, this bank has stopped withdrawing money from non-EMV ATM machines. Need to remember non-EMV automated teller machines. Now moving on to starting part of this question, Punjab National Bank headquarters, it is New Delhi, and present CEO of this PNB, S.S. Mallikarjun Rao. S.S. Mallikarjun Rao. Now moving on to next question. The question says, the World Bank has recently signed USD 100 million agreement with the Government of India to fund the Chirag project. Is related to which state? Simply the question is asking about this project is in a Chirag project. It is in which state? So recently this World Bank has signed a 100 million agreement for this Chirag project. No? So we'll see the options first. Options are A. Gujarat, B. Mumbai, C. Chhattisgarh, D. Chennai. In none of these. We'll see right answer. Right answer is option C. Chhattisgarh. The Government of India jointly with Government of Chhattisgarh has signed this agreement worth of 100 million US dollars with the World Bank for this project. That project name is Chirag. That question seems that we'll see the abbreviation of this Chirag. CH denotes Chhattisgarh, and I denotes inclusive, and R denotes rural, A denotes A denotes accelerated, and A denotes agriculture, and G for growth. I'll repeat once again. Chirag, it is Chhattisgarh inclusive rural and accelerated agriculture growth. CH denotes Chhattisgarh, and I denotes inclusive, R denotes rural, A denotes accelerated, again second A denotes agriculture, G denotes growth. So simply Chhattisgarh inclusive rural and accelerated agriculture growth. So the World Bank has recently signed 100 billion US dollars agreement with Chhattisgarh government for this project. Friends, you can follow our channel in social platforms like Telegram, Facebook and Instagram. These links I have provided in description section. Now the question says, Ford has joined hands with which technology major to use artificial intelligence and cloud computing in offering customer services? These are the options. Options are A. Microsoft, B. Google, C. Amazon, D. IBM. In none of these. Maybe you may all knew about this Ford, no? This Ford company, it is automaker company, no? So this Ford has joined hands with Google company to cooperate in software and artificial intelligence. Your right answer is option B, Google. This US based Ford company has joined hands with Alphabet Incorporation's Google company in cooperation in software as well as artificial intelligence, also cloud computing. So to develop new consumer services and modernize their internal operations, for this purpose, this Ford company has joined with this Google company. That's all about this question. Now moving on to next question. The question says, who will take over as a new CEO of Amazon as Jeff Bezos has announced to step down as CEO. So simply, Jeff Bezos has announced his step down as CEO of Amazon from July 2021. The question is, who will take over this new CEO? These are the options. Options are A. Andy Jassy, B. Amit Agarwal, C. Kiran Shah, D. Sundar Pichai. In none of these. The right answer is option A. Andy Jassy. Amazon CEO Jeff Bezos will leave his post later this year, that is 2021. So here Andy Jassy, she joined in the year 1997 in Amazon, and she is the head of this cloud computing services and web services now. So present, she will be the new Indian CEO of this Amazon. When it comes to starting part of this Amazon headquarters, it is Washington DC, United States. Now let's see the next question. The question says, through line of credit LOC to fund Greater Malay Connectivity Project of the Government of Maldives, how much amount has been committed by Exim Bank? The question saying that Exim Bank recently given line of credit to Greater Malay Connectivity Project for the Government of Maldives. So how much amount they have been committed? These are the options. Options are A. USD 300 million, B. 400 million, C. 500 million, D. 600 million. So all are US dollars only, the currency. Now we'll see the right answer. The right answer is option B. USD 400 million. The Export-Import Bank of India, Exim Bank, will provide 400 million US dollars to Maldives country through line of credit LOC to fund Greater Malay Connectivity Project. That project name is Greater Malay Connectivity Project. So the agreement under the LOC will be effective from January of this year. So overall, this Exim Bank is giving line of credit to 400 million US dollars to this Maldives country for Greater Malay Project connectivity. When it comes to static part of this Maldives, headquarters of Maldives, so the capital of Maldives, it is Malé. And when it comes to this Exim Bank headquarters, it is Mumbai, and the present CEO of Exim Bank, David Rajkhanna. Now moving on, next question. The question says, which state's police signed MOU with the State Bank of India to implement the e-challan to impose penalties on violators of traffic rules? Which state police signed MOU with SBI to implement the e-challan to impose penalties on violators of traffic rules? These are the options. Options are A. Meghalaya, B. Mizoram, C. Assam, D. Uttar Pradesh. In none of these. The Meghalaya State Police. Answer is option A. The Meghalaya State Police has signed MOU with State Bank of India. So they have entered into a MOU with to implement this e-chalana in the jurisdiction of this Shillong Traffic Police, STP. Shillong Traffic Police. When it comes to study part of this Meghalaya capital Shillong, and governor of Meghalaya Satyapal Malik. When it comes to CM, Chief Minister of Meghalaya, Sangma, it is Conrad Sangma. Now the Meghalaya State Police has signed with this SBI to implement this e-chalana to impose penalties on traffic rules. This much you need to remember for exam point of view. Friends, you can follow our channel in social platforms like Telegram, Facebook and Instagram. These links I have provided in description section. Next question says, which country will emerge as the second most resilient economy in the year 2021? So as per the International Economic Resilience Rank, IER, we'll call it as IER, International Economic Resilience Rank, released by PhD Chamber of Commerce and Industry, PhD CCI. These are the options. Options are A. Singapore, B. South Korea, C. Germany, D. India. So So in this question you need to remember three abbreviations. One is International Economic Resilience IER, and second one is PhD CCI, PhD Chamber of Commerce and Industry. Now we'll see right answer here in this question. Right answer is option D, it is India. Yes, India will emerge as the second most resilient economy in the year 2021. So as per International Economic Resilience Rank, so this rank released by industry body, that is PhD Chamber of Commerce and Industry. We call it as Chamber of Commerce and Industry. So as per this PhD CCI International Economic Resilience Rank 2021, India's rank, it is second among the top 10 leading economies in terms of most resilient economy in 2021. So in this rank, Germany became the first rank among top 10 leading economies. Germany became first and India became second. This question may ask like this also. So which country has topped the PhDCI International Economic Resilience Rank 2021? So in that, if the question asks like this, means you have to give answer. Here this question is asking first rank. So first rank is, it is Germany. Second rank is, it is India. Now next question says, which payment platform has decided to stop domestic payment services in India from April 2021? This question seems important in next examinations. Which payment platform has decided to stop domestic payment services in India? We see the options. Options are A. PaySafe, B. PayUmoney, C. PayPal, D. Amazon Pay. In none of these. We'll see the right answer. Right answer is option C. It is PayPal. So the California-based this global digital payment platform, this PayPal, has announced that the company has decided to wind down its domestic payment services in India with effect from April of this year. So April 1st, 2021. So there is tough competition among these digital payment platforms now. So after entering into Amazon, PhonePe, PayUmoney, other digital money and Airtel money, so maybe due to tough competition and funds and all these, no, so this PayPal decided to step down their businesses in India. So that's all about this question. Now next question says, which Indian company has become the world's first company to receive consignment of carbon neutral oil from USA? Carbon neutral oil from USA. We'll see the options. The options are A. Adani Enterprise Limited, B. Indorama Ventures, C. Apar Industries Limited, D. Reliance Industries Limited. In none of this. We'll see the right answer. Right answer is option D. Reliance Industries Limited. Yes, of course, our billionaire Mukesh Ambani's Reliance Industries has sourced the world's first consignment of carbon neutral oil from United States of America, as it looks to become the net zero carbon company by 2035. This year 2021, no? So by 2035, this Reliance Industries become a net zero carbon company by 2035. When it comes to Reliance Industries, it is headquarters, it is Mumbai now. Present CEO of this Reliance Industries, Mukesh Ambani. So as far as this question concerned, this Reliance company is world's first company to receive this consignment, that is carbon and neutral oil from USA. Now moving on, next question. The question says, what is the saving account scheme name launched by Federal Bank for children below 18 years recently? Yes, recently Federal Bank has launched a new scheme for children below 18 years. No? So that they are asking that scheme name. We'll see the options. Options are A. Child Fed, B. Federal Feast, C. Fed First, D. First Fed. In none of these. Yes, Federal Bank has launched a special saving account scheme for children below age 18 years. So that scheme name is called Fed First. So here option C is the right answer. Fed First, it is a scheme launched by Federal Bank for children below age of 18 years. Next question says, name the new MD of Google Cloud India Business. Name the new MD of Google Cloud India Business. Its options. Options are A. Thomas Kurian, B. George Kurian, C. Bikram Singh Bedi, D. Mark V. Hurd. In none of these. Yes, Google Cloud has appointed Bikram Singh Bedi. Option C. It answer is option C. Google Cloud has appointed Bikram Singh Bedi as the new MD for its India business. Google Cloud India has been hiring rapidly over the past couple of years now to expand its footprint in the country of India. So especially in India, the businesses working with Google Cloud include Dr. Reddy's Laboratories and Hero MotoCorp and ICICI Prudential. No? So recently, Google Cloud has been appointed Bikram Singh Bedi as a new MD of for its Indian business, for its India business. Now moving on to next question. The question says the GMR Group has signed an agreement with which company to explore collaboration opportunities across aviation services, technologies and innovation. The GMR Group has signed an agreement with which company to explore collaboration opportunities across aviation services, technologies as well as innovation. Which is the options? Options are A. Airbus, B. Boeing, C. GE Aviation, D. Safran. In none of these. So here the options are related to that aviation service companies, no? Airbus, Boeing, GE, Safran. We will see right answer for this question. Right answer is option A. It is Airbus. Yes, the Indian airport operator and aviation infrastructure developer GMR Group. The GMR Group what it does? It is Indian airport operator and aviation infrastructure developer. Aviation infrastructure developer. So it is the headquarters of this GMR Group is it is in New Delhi. So this GMR Group has signed a MOU, Memorandum of Understanding with the Airbus. So Airbus, it is an European multinational aerospace corporation, so based in Netherlands. So this agreement for what purpose? To explore collaboration opportunities across aviation services, technologies and innovation. So when it comes to study part, this GMR, as I told, it is headquarters, it is New Delhi, and when it comes to Airbus, it is headquarters, it is Netherlands. Now the next question says, what is the theme of the 2021 Financial Literacy Week organized by RBI? So what is the theme of year 2021 Financial Literacy Week organized by RBI? So every year RBI in this conducting this financial literacy week, no? So they are asking this year theme, which is options. Option A, KYC, exercising credit discipline, grievance redressal and going digital. Option B, it is digital innovation. Option C, credit discipline and credit from formal institutions. Option D, micro, small and medium enterprise. In none of these. So simply the theme for the year of 2021 regarding financial literacy week, no? The right answer is option C, credit discipline and credit from formal institutions. The RBI has launched this financial literacy week FLW. So this week the date we will call it as February 8th to 12th. So usually RBI saying February 8th to 12th is the financial literacy week. So as far as this question is concerned, to propagate financial education, this RBI is conducting this financial literacy week from 8th February to 12th February. So the theme for this 2021 this FLW financial literacy week is credit discipline and credit from formal institutions. That much. Now moving on, next question. The question says USD 100 million has been committed by New Development Bank for NIF fund of funds. The question is, expand this NIF fund of funds. So simply recently this New Development Bank committed $100 for funding to NIF. So the question is, expand of NIIF. This is options. Options are A, National Investment and Infrastructure Fund Limited. B, National Institutional Infrastructure Fund Limited. Option C, National Investment and International Fund Limited. Option D, National Infrastructure and Investment Fund Limited. This is the right answer. Right answer is option A. It is National Investment and Infrastructure Fund Limited. Simply, New Development Bank has committed to give fund to this National Investment and Infrastructure Fund Limited. So we'll see brief about this infrastructure investment, National Investment and Infrastructure Fund Limited. So this NIFL, it is basically Indian based government subsidy company. So this NIFL, it is a collaborative investment platform for international and Indian investors anchored by the Government of India. So this company is anchored by Government of India. So this NIFL invests across asset classes such as infrastructure and private equity and other diversified sectors in India. So the right answer is option A. It is National Investment and Infrastructure Fund Limited. Abbreviation of NIIF. And if you haven't yet subscribed my channel, please subscribe my Invoting YouTube channel and press the bell icon to get the latest notification to your mobile. Thanks for watching. Thank you. Jai Hind.